staffers, they're like family.
Yes, this is Ahmad.
Just fired up!
We're gonna win if you knock on every door.
What the hell's he doing, Teddy? This is great!
I should probably lay off the gym.
My name's Marvin Nicholson. I'm the personal assistant to Senator John Kerry. Well done. He spends all day talking with press people and policy people, and I'm sort of the one person I think that he can just let his guard down and just hang out. I met John Kerry 5 years ago at a windsurfing and snowboarding shop in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I met him in a windsurfing store, and he was a big phony, pretending he knew what he was talking about on windsurfers, and he was pretty good at it.
Didn't I sell you something? Did I sell you something back there?
Probably did. I was dumb enough.
Yes, sir.
The old motorcade used to consist of, let me count, one van, and the new motorcade consists of a number of vans, a few large buses, a couple of Suburbans, a number of police cars, and oftentimes motorcycles. So really, it's a little different. We never used to have intersections blocked off for us or that sort of thing. We would just pile into the minivan and off we'd go.
So we're heading to Wisconsin. It looks like we have a bit of a fight on our hands. A week ago or so, things looked a little more comfortable, but as we've always said, you can't really go with the polls.
We're at the old red gym here in Madison, Wisconsin today. University of Wisconsin-Madison. We're with General Wesley Clark. The General is going to endorse Senator Kerry. I'm personally very excited. I have nothing but the utmost respect for the General. And for him to come and endorse John Kerry is huge.
Both John and I served in Vietnam, and we know what it is to be tested on the battlefield, fighting for your country. John Kerry never quit fighting for his country. From a young district attorney sending criminals away for life, to a courageous senator standing up.
On top of that, I get to see Ahmad, General Clark's bodyguard, who I've seen the past number of weeks on the campaign trail.
Doing okay. I'm going back to California tonight, so I go back to Los Angeles.
What's the plan?
I'm an actor. I have an audition on Monday. So.
Audition?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm so proud to stand behind him and endorse him as our next President of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, our leader, the next President, John Kerry.
I knew his son. That's how I got involved in this. Right. So it's really more of like knowing him and doing this. It's a whole nother world. I didn't even know what an advance was before I started this.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
like I'm more of a... Want to be my bodyguard?
Bodyguard?
Yeah, no, it sounded weird, right? Bodyguard? Yeah.
The rapper.
I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? It's a new day. So.
Are you leaving?
Oh, I can't wait for that day.
You heading out?
I'm playing you one-on-one. Get your knees together. Do whatever you got to do. Get your shoes together.
I can dribble and I can hook.
See, nobody.
You can't hook.
That was 40 years ago.
You can't hook, can you?
Nobody does that anymore.
No, I know. Now what they do is they get away with double dribble. That's traveling,
We'll
man.
play to 11. I'll give you a 10-point lead. That's it, right there.
You're done.
You heading west? Are you out of here?
The man feels that I did a good job, so I did a good job. He's told me that. I appreciate that.
Ahmad, if you want to say goodbye to this guy, and then you can say goodbye to me.
See you later, sir. It's been a pleasure working with you. All right.
Pleasure working with you, too.
Yeah.
For both of us, okay?
Yeah, from me to you. From me to you. Who's this guy?
Take care.
Okay, I will do. You too. All right. I had the coolest possible job there was, I think, on a campaign in the sense that I got to know the candidate. Now I think I'm going to be more, you got to vote, you should participate in government. I wasn't like that before I started this campaign. Not a lot of people are going to get an opportunity to do what I've done. So I'll never get an opportunity to do like this again. This is crazy.
It's been about 14 or 15 months since this thing started. We've traveled thousands of miles. We've been through a lot. We've become a lot closer in terms of everyone that travels, the senator included.
Welcome to Los Angeles. It's beautiful.
This teleprompter thing has like 2 sheets of glass above monitors, and you have to have it angled right so when you sit at the podium, you can read what's on the monitor. The senator and I are pretty close in height, and I had to go out on stage and make sure that it was set up. It's the first time I've ever done it.
Good morning, everybody. Everyone can take their seats. We'll get the program started shortly. Thank you very much. Just should be a few more minutes. Thank you for your patience. Good morning.
Senator John Forbes Kerry.
Here's the issue that we're dealing with today as a campaign. We have a growing number of press. They, for their own reasons, want us to replicate the White House coup operation. Now, we're not at a stage where we want to do that because the tight coup group that moves with him would quickly turn to about 20 reporters, plus the candidate, plus staff. So we're trying to avoid that. I've always been astonished by how much work we have to do, for the politics of the media, let alone the politics of politics.
As we speak, night has settled on the mountains of the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan. If Osama bin Laden is sleeping, it is surely restless.
Get a shot of this. Who does that? Tell me who does that.
The foreign press. Savages.
We're heading north to San Francisco. Here's our next stop. Hopefully, a little bit of this will be up there. It's been too long. Love it. Donuts and sunshine.
Yes, I'm the Ground Logistics Coordinator, or GLC, as it were, for the John Kerry campaign. So I make sure all the ground logistics are squared away from airport to hotel, and a little bit at these sites as well. No, we do need music. All right, I'll miss if I can find somebody. I'm trying to find a CD because we would like to have a little music right now playing just to sort of keep the crowd amped. Did you find a CD? I'm working on it. Music. Yes.
A CD? I don't think so. I'm an iPod man.
You're an iPod man? You have an iPod on you?
I have an iPod.
Could I borrow your iPod for a moment?
Certainly may have.
Great.
Yeah.
Hopefully they should have a cable there. All right, thank you very much. We found music. Thank God Almighty, we found some music. All right. That was huge.
John Kerry. Vote John Kerry.
We've decided it would be a good idea to take a couple of days off so we can rest a little bit. We have a big week coming. Oh my God. First ball of the year. I was very excited about going home. Came at the end of a very long stretch on the road. It was almost 2 months. What a day. Hi, how you doing? All right. Can I have a regular chicken burrito, please? Now we're talking. I met the senator in a windsurfing shop in Boston. I got a job working as a caddy. So I used to caddy for him a lot. That's where I really got to know him. And that's where he's like, hey, you know, if you ever want to come down and intern in D.C. Called me in his office. He's like, hey, Marv, you got a driver's license? I'm like, yeah, I got a driver's license. Like, you want to be my driver? I was like, sure. So he decided to run for the President of the United States and asked if I wanted to be his personal assistant on the road. This is where all senators, senior staff members park their cars. This is the senator's car. It's a Chrysler. When I first came to the Senate, you know, I started driving for a senator. I figured I'd be driving, you know, at least, you know, a car like this would be kind of a nice, you know, sedan. But the first car, and he's had this car ever since he started in the Senate. It's right there. That is a 1984 Dodge 600 ES turbo convertible. According to the senator, it's a classic.
Are you here for the event? Yeah, I'm here for the event, yes. Okay. Volunteers? Will you sign in? Email's great, and love a home phone number if we could get one too.
All right, Wisconsin!
I knew that our chances of winning the Wisconsin primary were fairly slim, but there's a sense of just wanting to fight it out until it's done.
I know every politician comes and says, oh, young people are the foot soldiers of our campaign. Young people are running our campaign. If you make me president, I won't owe anybody but you.
Every day that Dean was out there speaking may not be necessarily a day moving closer to the nomination, but it was another day that he was in a debate or he was at a rally and people were hearing his message.
Thanks, Governor.
Thank you.
That was our moment. We just shared a moment.
It's beautiful. I came into DFA wanting to just give it all my energy and all my skills. I'm just completely excited to contribute in any way that I could.
Wisconsin for Dean Press Office.
Hey, Mike, it's Sandra. I wanted to know if, you know, as soon as you guys know what the Tuesday radio block is, Wisconsin was exactly what I expected. I expected to come back to the family I had found in Iowa, to keep pushing the message, and that's what we did.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seti Warren.
Thank you.
My name is Seti Warren, and I am Senator Kerry's trip director.
So, Seti, as usual, tell us everything we should do now.
Okay, all right. Well, let me give you a quick brief. Sure. Can you go through it? I basically manage the senator's schedule from a day-to-day basis, hour-to-hour basis. I brief him on the events and activities he'll be walking into that day.
Let's move.
Yeah, let's all move.
Okay.
Hey, good to see you again.
I'm continually looking ahead to the next segment, the next movement is what we call it.
So I'm here to make certain everybody understands this is the beginning of the end of the Bush administration.
So if the senator's on stage, then I'm looking at the very next thing he's going to do when he gets off the stage. So that's what I'm doing.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
Politics is about choices. Life is about choices. There's an parent here who doesn't get up every morning and struggle with a choice about what you can afford, about how you're going to pay the bills, about what your kid's future may be.
We are in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's very similar to the small town in Canada where I was raised. Although we didn't have all the gambling. Getting inside the velvet ropes. The weird thing about working 18 to 20 hours a day is it doesn't leave you with a lot of get up and go.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by for a few hours of this. You're our guest for the evening, so enjoy yourself.
VIP.
There's so much more to being on the road than just doing your job. You know, you have to have fun.
Now this.
Oh, don't let's block the view. Some view. Man.
This is great. You're in Des Moines. The Nevada Caucus.
Nevada Caucus.
We're not here to drink cheap booze, kids. We're here to win an election. Hey, watch this. Sight gag. Ow!
We are in Madison, Wisconsin, just outside of Madison, Wisconsin. It is primary night in Wisconsin. It's running pretty close tonight, so we're just waiting for all the results to get in.
All of the networks are going to stand, and CNN has now called the race for our candidate, Senator John Kerry.
We're all very excited. It was a very close contest. I think we won by about 5 or 6 points. But for a good long time there, it was just neck and neck.
Thank you very much. Look at this guy up here on the shoulders. He looks great. Young and old, they're coming out. The motto of the state of Wisconsin is forward. And I want to thank the state of Wisconsin for moving this cause and this campaign forward tonight. Thank you.
We have certain rules with the press in terms of where they can be and where they can't be. And you have to respect Jim because, you know, he's responsible for making it all work.
He's telling me the story. Look, it was the guy's backing up. I said, all right, you almost cracked Teresa's tooth out. You have to stop now because she's the wife of the candidate. You have to stop doing that. And the guy says, F you.
And then what did you do, Jeff?
I put a thumb in his up here and said, let's go. And he went, okay.
So there you go. There's the whole story.
Mille grazie. 1,000 thanks in Italian.
You can back me up on this, right? I'm getting another. Would you like another?
and now taking to the mic, getting ready to possibly introduce Dean as he comes forward, talking about giving up his presidential post.
We were downstairs at the state restaurant next door to our headquarters, and we watched a concession speech. It was sort of the last time we were all going to be in the same room.
I am no longer actively pursuing the presidency. We will continue to build a new organization using our enormous grassroots network to continue the effort to transform the Democratic Party. And together, we have the power to take back the White House in 2004, and that is exactly what we're going to do. Thank you very much.
It was great to have everybody sitting there together to listen to Governor Dean speaking from Vermont, and it was really difficult for everybody, but the closure that we had today was really important, and it ended really positively. Leaving the office today was really tough. I feel like I've been working there for much longer than I have been, and for everybody to sort of be dispersing is definitely difficult.
Where are you going? Chicago for a little bit till I figure it out.
I mean, you just put a group of really idealistic, hardworking, young kids together, working for a cause for months and months and months, just fighting around the clock for the same thing. I mean, the family is incredible. I was part of history. I was part of changing the message about shaping the Democratic Party. I mean, how many kids at 23 can say that? It's priceless.
Things are going very well on the plane. We're on the new plane now. It's not like our old one. No, this one has little cabins and a bar.
Looks like a nightclub in there. It is a nightclub. That's a VIP lounge, and I don't see VIP pass.
I get to keep any extra prize money. We're growing, and as we get more and more press, it's hard to describe. It seems like we're the show.
This is one of the two skills I learned at college. I can open a beer with a cigarette lighter. And the other one is I can recite some poetry.